Hey guys, what's going on? Brooke on board here, bringing you a Christmas on board. Right, so this is going to be from my personal experience and what I've seen so far. It might differ from line to line, ship to ship, country to country. But for the most part, as everyone knows, I work on the P&O Ventura, and it has been definitely a more happier day. Every day is a happy day on Ventura, don't get me wrong. It's been a bit of an extra happier day. People are going about having a nice time. So, we are at sea. This is a sea day today. We will not be docking in any ports until we get to Lisbon in Portugal on the 27th. Yeah, I believe it's 27th. We have gone past the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. We went past that a couple of hours ago. That was quite nice. That was the world's biggest ship. It was getting fitted with stuff over in Spain, and then final little touches, and then it was being taken over to the Caribbean, where it will do a Caribbean tour, and that's where the ship stays. So if I go through our itinerary of what we have on for Christmas on board here on the P&O Ventura, we can go through it together. So it starts off at 7:30. 7:30 in the Health Club, we have our morning stretch. 8 o'clock in the Health Club, we have the total body conditioning, and then 9 AM we have our tonal mass, which I believe is everything. I said that wrong already, my apologies. Then we head back up to the Health Club at 9 o'clock to do our pathway to yoga. At 9:30 we have our solo get together, so all the passengers on board who are going to cruise with themselves, and everyone else that meets up. We have quite a few of them events. This rota that I'm about to read out isn't too different to what it is normally at sea days, so there isn't too much change. It is definitely really nice down in the atrium, and I will film some of that. But you walk on the ship, yeah, you might notice a little bit different with a few more decorations up than usual, but there is nothing over the top. But like I say, so my agent who gets me contracts, we do contracts for quite other cruise lines. One of them being Disney. I've seen from friends that what Disney Christmas kind of looks like. It looks very different to what we have, but you gotta remember, on Disney we have our clientele, which is mostly families, so it's gonna be a lot younger crowd. On here, our average age of this cruise is 64, so you know we kind of have to like bounce around a little bit. So coming on after the solo get together at 9:30, we have our table tennis, where people can just play with table tennis with each other. That'll be on deck 19, and then we have our acupuncture pain relief in our spa on deck 16, and then we have our festive carol lessons at 10 AM with the captain, and that was just in the Arena Theatre. So that was quite nice this morning to, you know, everyone who hasn't been able to see the captain yet. We have our lovely captain, Captain James Brown. He is an absolute lovely guy, and he guides us all to destinations that we can only dream of. Yesterday was Christmas Eve. We docked into Lanzarote on Christmas Eve, and it was an absolute magical day for me anyways. Personally, I love Lanzarote. I've been there quite a few times. It made it even better that when we docked, we had another P&O ship there, and I was able to meet one of my friends who works on board the P&O Iona. So that was absolutely magical. I will insert a clip right about now.
this next song, I want to see every single person on top deck clapping those hands. It goes like this, not like. Let's put his hands in the air. Here we go, let's show Iona how to party. Let's see you clap those hands. And it's time to rock the Ventura. Ventura, let me hear you sing! Let's hear those hands. So Iona, the Ventura is the party scene. Hit those air guitars. And also, don't forget, we've got the celebrity infinity on the other side of it. Everyone say bye, celebrity. Goodbye. Let's see your hands clapping, come on. You know the moves. Nice and low. Okay, hand in the air, waving from side to side. Play those air guitars. Okay, Ventura, let's see those shoulders. Here we go.
And we're back. So that was a great little like 5-6 minute clip of us sailing away past the P&O Iona, and then we had off to our starboard side we had the Celebrity Infinity. So the Iona is just behind us, but the Iona is heading up to Sevilla up in Spain, then heading up to Lisbon in Portugal. As us, we are just heading up to Lisbon. We're not stopping off in Sevilla. We stopped off in Sevilla a few days ago, but no one was allowed to get off because all we did was have a medical disembark, which is a bit unfortunate, but there we go. So the Iona is just behind us. It's probably about over there-ish, but they're heading up to Sevilla, and they're going to come over to Lisbon, and then they are heading back up to Southampton, and they'll get in a day after us. So when we leave, the very next day will be a sea day for us, and they'll be heading up to Southampton, by which point we will be just floating around, not rushing anywhere, and then hopefully for the, I believe the 31st, so we dock on the 29th, on the 31st we'll dock in Amsterdam, on the 1st we'll be in Amsterdam, because we're doing an overnighter there for New Year's, which myself is DJing on the pool deck. As we all know, Amsterdam has noise restrictions in the town centre, so it is a trial, so we've got to get everything right, everything's got to be really nice, but we can't be too noisy. If all goes well, we can all have cruises in Amsterdam for New Year's, but fingers crossed everything is well, I'm sure it will. And then on our way back we'll go past Zeebrugge. I'm unsure where Iona is heading after it leaves Southampton. I will have to look that up. If I do figure it out, I'm sure I'll drop it in the edits right about here. So, after our festive carol lessons, we have our guest speaker, Terry Brown, who will talk to us about Christmas. I met Terry on my second day. Lovely lady. And then we have our Santa visit in the atrium at 5, on deck 5. So that was at 10 o'clock as well. I'm talking past tense because it is now 2:45 in the afternoon. So after I finish this video, I'm going to have a quick nap, and then I've got Christmas dinner at 5:30 with my team, which I can't wait for. Honestly, can't wait, I'm buzzing to spend time with them. So we have our family festive and grotto at 10 AM in the Tamarind, which I believe Tamarin's just our live lounge sort of thing. I call it live lounge. I could call it a certain other cruise liners live that I used to work for. We're not going to just mention, even it's the same corporation, I'm not going to mention it as such, but there is blank live. So it's basically just the same venue, although that venue is a newer venue, and it is definitely a new ship that I used to work on, but our live venue is a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger, and I'm not gonna lie, I do prefer it, as when I was on that ship, our venue was like kind of like a rectangle, but it wasn't massive. It fit loads of people in. My venue now, well, it's not my venue, but our live lounge now is a lot bigger. It's much more open plan. Can fit more tables, more chairs in, more walking space. It is just overall a nice one from my opinion, anyways. So after that, we got half 10. We got our skin rejuvenation and micro needling in the Oasis Spa, followed by our themed Christmas quiz down in our exchange. So our exchange is our like pub bar place. Do like the exchange. That's the first place I went when I came on Ventura. I went and dropped my bags off in my room and wandered straight down to exchange to watch the football. I'm a big football fan. So after that, we go to the Clarendon Fine Arts, where you can get mimosas and mince pies with a Santa special. No idea what that means, but sure. 11 AM we have our Burn Fat Fast up in our health club. We also have our LGBTQ over at 11 AM as well. We have our resident seminar, which I believe is more religious stuff. That was also at 11 AM on deck 7. We have a guest speaker who would do Christmas around the world. That was in the theatre. Then we have our mega £5 jackpot bingo at 11:15, followed by that was in the Havana bar where I do my late nights. That is my venue, the Havana. I love Havana. It's such a nice venue, and I like my tech booth. I like it a little bit more than my old tech booth, even though I do kind of miss it. My one is a bit more open plan. Like I say, I do like a bit of open plan. Here we go. So after that, at noon, we have a walk-in skin analysis bar in the health club, followed by a vocal workshop in Havana at 12:15. And then 12:15 as well, we have Battle of Exchanges, which is basically just a quiz to see who's the smartest person on Ventura. 12:15 as well, we have the Muppets Christmas Carol. Got a little bit of Muppets, eh? My favourite one's Animal. So, at 11 we have Footsteps and Headliners Theatre Company, which says it's a ballroom, upbeat Latin dance steps, but it's a fun routine which you fit in. You don't need any previous dance experience. It's like strictly, no partners required. Suitable footwear must be worn. And then we have our classic concert with Jeremy Hugh Williams, and yeah, that's at 11:30. That was also in Havana. 1:30, that was in Havana as well. We had our line dancing, which was done by the theatre company. That's at Deck 5. That was about nearly an hour ago. We have our progressive quiz, which is just a quiz that rolls around every single day at the same time, same place, down in our sports bar, the Exchange. Then at 2 o'clock as well, we have our Elf workshop, which we do a lot of games in, which is run by my amazing entertainment team. I do love them all dearly. 2 o'clock as well, we have our pantomime Jack and the Beanstalk in our theatre. We have Relieve Back Pain and Walking Comfort in the health club, followed by Friends of Bill Get Together, tongue pulse analysis in the spa, a King's Speech, which will be the live coverage. That's in 10 minutes, permitting we have signal to do that. That will be down in the sports bar as well, which will also be done in the Tamarindo, which is our live venue. At 3 o'clock, we'll have our comedy juggler John Nationals. I met up with John last night, and that'll be in Havana. He's a lovely man, very, very nice guy. So after that, we have our dance classes with our dance instructors in the atrium at 3, followed by the Altar of Dreams, which is in our perfume. I think it's just trying different perfumes. We have our football time up on the sports court. That's at 3 as well. And then we have another mega jackpot bingo in Havana at 4 o'clock, because no one won it this time, so might win it in an hour's time. Who knows? We have a full house party Christmas in the Tamarindo. A game of musical bingo. Love that. So that's what we kind of had for the morning / early afternoon. We do have our solo travellers dining experience at 5:45. Family Christmas party at 6:30. I'm just kind of like jumping through to the more exciting bits now, as I just realised that this clip's been going for 15 minutes. I've been filming for 15 minutes, and then the clip that I'm about to insert is probably another 6 minutes in itself. So you got an extra long special. It's gonna be about half an hour long. I'm sorry if you hate long videos. I thought, you know what, I might try and spice things up a little. I will walk around the ship, so you know, you might even get an even longer video, so it might be like 45 minutes. But by the time you guys see this, unfortunately, it won't be Christmas, as at sea, I'm unable to upload. So I can only upload when we're in ports, life, perks living at sea. But we do have videos coming out. I believe we had our first one yesterday that got dropped, so you will find out which cruise I was on, and that was my embarking video, which I did film and I did edit and put together a few days ago. Let me know how you found that video, if you liked it. And then I've got my cabin tour video, which I can now show you all because the video, by the time you see this video, the cabin tour would have been live. But we got our seating area, we have our TV, which I don't use, we have my bed, ignore the mess, we have our little seating area with more storage spaces, my life jackets, my stations, my custom license plates, as I got custom license plates for Christmas, which is really nice. My laptop, my pager, my Lanzarote rotor, which our manager put Buddy the Elf on there, which has one more sleep, which I found really, really cute. I do love my managers on here, they are absolutely amazing people. And then in our bathroom, we've got a load of toiletries and stuff like that. Deodorants, aftershave, not my favourite aftershave. Non-sponsored, by the way, but my favourite aftershave. Let me flip you. Zadig and Voltaire, and this is love. This is so nice. It's strong, but it smells so nice. To the point where some passengers I spend a lot of time with, they know where I am. They know if I'm behind them without me even need to say anything, because they can just smell it before they see me. It's great. I do love that one. That was only, that big bottle was £45, so it was like €51. But then when they gave me the bottle, they gave me another bottle the same size, which I think they used for the sample, and that had a quarter of it still left in it. So I was like, absolutely, I'll keep that. Because my bottle that I had, I bought from Denmark, and it was about €50, well, 50, no, it was 50-ish quid. Because in Norway they use Danish crowns, not Norway, in Denmark they use Danish crowns. That's where I bought it from. In Norway they use Norwegian NOK, I believe. Or it's Norwegian krona, can't remember. Okay, so coming on to evening activities, what we've got coming up tonight. So we have Guilty Pleasures with our live band Pulse, which that will be in Havana. They will have the 45-minute set, and then I'll have a 45-minute set, then they'll have a 45-minute set, then I'll have a 45-minute set, then they'll have the last 45-minute set, and then I'll be doing it till, be doing late night until the early hours in the morning. So we take it in turns doing 45 minutes each, and then I just steal the show and do it till people stop dancing, basically. It was a very late night last night. We have our exchange challenge, so another quiz. We do like quizzes on here. We have another solo dinner get together. We have our vocalist Josie McCory, I believe. That's in the live venue down on deck 7. We have Neil Lockwood in our theatre, followed by our Christmas quiz down in the sports bar. Then we have our vocalist Josie McCormick in our live venue again. Then we have Neil Lockwood doing another session in our theatre, followed by the syndicate quiz down in the waterside. That's on deck 15, and I believe that's just in the buffet, I think. Then we have the karaoke spotlight down in the Tamarindo, which is our live venue. And then we've got myself from 11:30 doing late night in Havana. So that'll be our night concluded. Once again, we do have Buddy the Elf. And I'm reading off a sheet. I know it's not looking very professional, but there we go. I can't remember everything off the top of my head for the entire rota, because a lot of it doesn't apply to us. Like the solo travellers, the sports events, the guest speakers, the spa and health club, none of that applies to me, as we're not entertainment. Well, the entertainment guys don't do anything to do that, which is quite nice. But yeah, so that's what I've got to show for what we have on board. I will walk around the plaza now.
Used to get when they were the sailors used to get stuff out of water. And it's exactly how it depicts it. It's done like that.
We've been in the medal. The first cruise we ever did, which was from Alpine, didn't it? Ever since, it's been represented.
So right, we're going upstairs then.
And that's what we have as in terms of Christmas. I hope you all have enjoyed this extra long Christmas special. I didn't intend to make the video this long, but here we are. I hope you all have enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Make sure you drop a comment, and I hope you all have a happy holiday, an even happier New Year, and let's have a very festive season. I'm gonna have a bit of Coca-Cola, again non-sponsored, and then I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. Cheers.
It won't spread like a pate. It's like the meat with all different things.